Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Adobe XD Daily Creative Challenge. I'm your host, Andrea Huck. So I hope you all are having a wonderful Monday and you had a great weekend. Starting to see some of you guys pop up in the chat. How was your weekend? Let me know. We've got Mark, Tim, Cars, Philippa, Joss, Eric. We got a bunch of you guys. OC, how's everyone doing? Let me know. I'll be checking the chat throughout the stream today. So I have a very fun, kind of futuristic prompt today for our designs. So let's go ahead and pop on over into our Behance main website. So this is behance.net/challenge/XD. And if you weren't joining us last week, that's totally fine. We have been doing a bunch of challenges. We did 4 challenges last week. And today I have a very fun one. So if you're not already registered, definitely go ahead and sign up with this big blue button right here. And each day at 8 a.m., you'll get a prompt in your Creative Cloud app up here, reminding you about what the daily design will be. And of course, be sure to join our community chat in Discord. We've got lots of fun things going on in there. And watch our daily live show every day right here at 11:30 Pacific time. So, we have been very busy. I've been looking at all of you guys' apps and designs last week and today. So, let's kind of do a review of what we did. So last week we did that quiz app. We did like a flipping gesture. We also did our home garden organizer. So that was a fun one. A fashion website. A lot of you guys did that one. Really awesome work. And then on Friday, we did that solar energy app. So that was fun. Today, we're going to be designing a futuristic teleportation app. So allow your users to decide where they want to go and teleport to that location. So something super out there. There's obviously like no apps out there like this. So you really have to use your imagination. But I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. So we're going to be focusing on Auto-Animate for this one. So if you want, you can go ahead and click the Dropbox link, and this will give you a little download with some resources, some inspiration, things like that. And of course, you can check the links down here. You can be notified of any future XD challenges every 2 weeks. We have a new host and a new set of challenges. And of course, if you don't have XD, you can download it right here. And if you would like to join our Discord community, this is the link for that. So let's hop on over there. So this is Discord. If you're not already a member, definitely sign up. We've got a lot of fun things going on. Always a lot of people posting their design work, looking for feedback. Check out all the channels in here. Introduce yourself if you're new in the introductions channel. And yeah, just go ahead and explore around there. We've always got some mentors online, some Adobe folks, and then all of you guys. Yeah, I've been looking at all your work, all your prototypes, screenshots, links to your work. Really awesome job so far, you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead. If we have time, I'm going to look through some of you guys' work at the end. I have a few already pulled up. But I've already got the XD resource file that I provided you guys in that link pulled up here. So we are on Monday. We've already got a lot under our belt, so keep going, guys. We're almost there. So like I mentioned, today we're going to be doing a teleportation app. So I really want you to kind of go wild with Auto-Animate. Do something fun with creating the visual for that specific teleportation process. So I'm going to do something with like a beaming up sort of Auto-Animate. So this will be fun. I want to see what you guys come up with because you can really just do whatever. You can do some kind of glitchy effect. You can do, making the person reappear and appear in a different location. So I want to see what you come up with. Some inspiration, of course, like I mentioned, there's not a ton of teleportation apps out there because it's not a real thing, but this is what I found. So some transportation apps, if you want to look for like reserving your seat. So this one was by Camille. This one was for like a subway sort of app. This was by Powell. Adobe or Apple AR Kit has this one, which shows you a visual representation like AR wherever you are, and it'll show you a little portal. So you could do something like that with Auto-Animate. Or this one was my favorite by Celia Wang. I loved this, so I'll zoom in a little bit. I loved this illustration up here showing you all the circles of places where you can teleport to. That was so cool. And you can reserve all the spots that you want. So yeah, just kind of go wild with that. Of course, I've got all my resources down here and where to share your work afterwards, so on Discord and Behance. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. So I have a few artboards already laid out. Really what I'm gonna do, I have some components down here. I feel like having an artboard just like with a random fill in the background, and then I have all of my components already laid out. That kind of helps me just visualize like what I'm actually gonna be using. So that's been helpful for these challenges. So I'm gonna start on the home page. I'm just gonna make a white background as usual, give it a little bit of a rounded corner, and then this texture, so I made this, so the texture was in, I think it was from Unsplash. Yeah, it was from Unsplash, kind of like a concrete pouring texture, and then I added a few blending layers in Illustrator. So that is how I made that. And there is a line here, but that's okay because that's going to be covered up, so don't worry about that. So let's start at the top, and we're just going to say, like, choose your destination below. Going to add that. And I've already got some of my fonts. I'm using the font called Usual. I've been using that a lot lately, so let me know what you think if you have a favorite font. I tend to just use like the same 5 fonts on rotation for like a month at a time, and then I switch to 5 new fonts. Okay, and then I made this little earth illustration. Gonna add that, just a little purple drop shadow in the background, just some gradients along the corners. And then what I'm gonna do is show like where we are and then where we're going. So again, I'm going to use some of these components. So I'll say like, we're all the way over here. This is a very rough representation of countries, but let's say this is like the US where I'm at. So I want this to be kind of hidden behind that side. So I'm just going to make a clipping mask, and we'll go up to Object, Mask with Shape. So it's kind of hiding behind Earth. And then I'll just use, I didn't really need to make this a component, but just for the sake of time, I guess. Okay, so this we need to bring forward a bit. And this, I'm just using the shortcut Command and the right bracket for the layers. So we've got a little dotted line just showing where we're going to be teleporting to. So that's what this page is all about. And then at the bottom, I'm gonna add a card where we can like choose the city that we want to go to. So I'm gonna say that I want to go to Italy. That's where I went on my honeymoon. And I think I mentioned it before. I want to go back there again. So let's copy and paste some text. We'll say country. Choose the country on the right. And then we'll choose the city on the left, or sorry, on the right. Mix those two up. And we'll make these pretty small. And then I'm just gonna have like a search box for each of these. A pretty small search box. Like that size. And then I'll make this repeat grid. I really just want 2, so they can be pretty small. And then I'll move these over a bit. There we go. And then I'll just type in Italy for the country. Put this right there. Make this, 15 points. Copy and paste that. And for the city, we'll say Capri, Italy. And then I've got another component, just a search icon on like a little drop shadow. So let's copy and paste that. And I actually don't want those to have a border. Okay, so the only thing that we have left on this page is just to add a confirm button to confirm for sure that's where we want to go. Wouldn't want to mess that up. And let's round these corners a bit. Okay, we can actually, let's group some of these. Oh boy, got a lot of layers here. Okay, so group these, we can bring these down a bit, and then I'll just copy and paste this, and we'll say confirm. Bring this down here. We'll make this 24, and I have this medium. Okay, so these we can group. So first page looks good. We're just showing the first stop is where we are currently, and then we're going to the second stop. So we don't really need to say where we are right now, just where we want to go. So let's copy all of this. Most of it I want to stay the same on this page. We can delete this little depiction of the earth, and I'm going to use this bigger one right here. So let's bring this down, and I need to go in my layers. Let's see. Bring this up a bit. Okay, so we need that right there. Let's call this Earth. And then I need to bring this little guy in. Made this little, just like a guy standing on a portal, teleportation sort of device. And then let's move these down a bit. And we can delete this group. So then we can say go. And right here, I just want to say, going to Capri. Going to Capri, Italy. Okay. Let's make that one line. And a little smaller. There we go. And then below that, I just want to add a rectangle to say like what time it is wherever we're going. I think that'd be helpful. So let's copy this text and we'll say local time is like 10:15 p.m. I just made that up, but let's pretend that's what it would be. And then we'll make this pretty small and all caps. And then I've got a little moon icon. Let's find that. Okay, paste that right there. Looks good. Okay, so, the only other thing is this little beam sort of illustration. So let's add that on top. And now what we're going to do is just auto-animate back and forth. So I want to take this this illustration with all of the circles, and I want that to look like it's going up and down, so like we're beaming somewhere else. So let's go ahead and copy all of this. So copy this, paste this in the next artboard, and then let's go over to our layers, because I want to make sure that our layers are named properly. Otherwise, Auto-Animate might have a little bit of trouble finding like the things to auto-animate. So let's say group 273 and group 261. Okay, let's call this 273. So we want this to animate the same way. That's why I'm naming it the same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on over into Prototype tab, and we can prototype what we have so far. So I want the confirm button. I want to just tap that for the trigger. I want the action to just be a normal transition, and I don't want it to dissolve. I just want it to be no animation, just go immediately there. So let's preview that so far. Okay. And then from this artboard to this artboard, I want to tap it. I want to tap go, and then the action will be auto-animate. That's the whole focus of this stream, is auto-animate. So let's say a duration of 1 second. So this should animate, those rings should animate up. So let's preview it so far. Confirm, go, awesome. Okay, so we haven't done the rest of it, but that's exactly what we wanted to happen. So what I did there was, let me zoom in a bit. So when I made these components, This is just, I can go back over into design to just show you a little bit closer. So this is just a gradient, white to 0% transparency. And then the rest of these circles, I just brought all of them to the bottom here so that Auto-Animate knows that those are the circles, same circles. I just had to resize them basically. So for the next, three artboards, all I need to do is just copy and paste, and then go back and forth. So let's copy all of this and paste it in the subsequent artboard, and go back over into the prototype tab, select the whole thing, and drag this little indicator over, blue indicator, and again the trigger. So the trigger this time, we don't want to have to tap, it will be a time transition, and we'll have the action be Auto-Animate, and we will ease out 1 second. So the Auto-Animate section will keep it the exact same. So let's keep going with that. So we're just going back and forth, alternating the Auto-Animate. So we'll select this. Again, a time trigger, 0 delay, and the Auto-Animate part will have a duration of 1 second. So we'll just go back and forth like 3 times or so. Okay, and let's make sure that last artboard, it's a time trigger, Auto-Animate, same thing, 1 second. Okay, so now when we press the play button, it should go up and down a few times. So let's go ahead and press it. Make this a little bigger so we can see, or so it's not too distracting. All right, so we press confirm, and okay, we're going to Capri, let's go. So it's going up and down. Looks good. Okay, it's a little slow though, so I might make this a little faster. Let's do 0.8 seconds. I think that'll look a little better. Let's see. 0.8. Oh, actually, I forgot. What you could do instead of doing all of these individually is just select all of the artboards at once and do 0.8. That was an update a few months ago, I believe. All right, let's see if that looks a little better. So confirm, go. Yeah, that's a little faster. I think that looks good. And then for the last artboard, we just want to say, hey, you arrived and you're in Italy. Okay, so let's see. We'll say you have arrived. So I'll just copy this whole thing. Paste that. You have arrived. Exclamation. Let's go back over into the design tab. All right, so now we can just delete these pieces. I want to delete everything that this guy's standing on. And then we'll say, like, what happens after we're already there? So let's say, like, what do you want to do next? Or what do you want to find next? To find next. Okay. And, oops. To find next. There we go. Drag that down. Why is this? Okay. To find next. There we go. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh, I think because I had this. Let's see. And no. Okay, we'll keep it on one line there. So now we can delete local time and that moon icon, and we can delete this go. And then I just have a few components that I want to add. So let's say, like, once you arrive somewhere, you want to, maybe you want to get a hotel, or you want to find somewhere to eat or do something fun. So we can add that just below. Rearrange that a bit. And I think, so on the second to last artboard, I just want to remove this guy. So it looks like we're like disappearing before we actually arrive somewhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and save, and then we can preview the whole thing, see how it goes. Let's make this bigger. All right, so we're choosing our destination, and if you want, you can add some more artboards about like searching, but I'm not spending too much time on this, so we'll just say confirm. And okay, local time is 10:15. Go, and then we see our animation beaming us up. We have arrived. Okay. Oh, and a cool animation, actually, if you want to try it, would be showing the Earth like spinning or something. That'd be fun. Someone should do that. So that is about it. I think I'm done here. Let's go ahead and Command S, or you can go up to File, Save As, and Save. And then I'm going to go ahead and export all of these artboards. So you go to Export, Selected, and we'll make a new little folder for these. So PNGs, and I'll just say design, so export. All right, so we can bring it into Behance. I've already got my Behance project started, so we can say edit. And I believe I added my prototype. Let's see, scroll down a bit. Okay, so the prototype's already here. If you don't know how to make a prototype, all you do, like an MP4 of this, is you go up to that play button and then you just press this circle. And once you start clicking around, it'll make a movie file and you can save that. But I already have it, so we're not going to worry about that. So the main thing to worry about is, or just to remember, don't worry about it, is go to the Settings tab and go to Discoverability and make sure that you have XD Daily Challenge as one of your keywords. Otherwise, I won't be able to find your work and possibly look at it during the live stream, or just give you feedback and stuff. So, add a little description if you want, add some categories for the creative fields, but make sure you have that keyword. So let's go ahead and save, and I'm going to look at some of you guys' work, my favorite part. So I just searched XD Daily Challenge. I know you guys have been posting in Discord a lot too. So I already have a few pulled up from the previous challenges last week. So let's see. This one is by Nadia. And wow, look at this illustration around for the background. This is awesome. Okay, let's scroll down. So this was the quiz app where we did like a flipping or swiping or dragging, some sort of animation for that, how you want the card to flip over. Oh, siren in the background, if you can hear that. Okay, so let's look at the prototype. This looks awesome. So it's a space-themed one. This is awesome. Reading very carefully. Okay, true. Oh, we've got a little smiley face there. This is awesome. I love that you showed the planets too for like the steps. And the little clouds in the background. The whole color palette is really nice. Very spacey. This is awesome. I love the attention to detail just in like, the drop shadows on everything. It all seems pretty consistent. You've got drop shadows over here and on the cards and even over there. Nice job, Nadia. I love that. Okay, let's look at another. This one... This was a cat one by Alia. So this was the quiz design as well. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh boy. Oh, whoa, I'm a little dizzy from that. What kind of cat breed is depicted here? Okay, wrong. Oh, what a sad little cat. That's a funny illustration. I love it. This is so fun. Okay. The illustrations make this really fun. Nice job. Okay, I think that's it. Nice job. I just had to click on that because of the cats. You guys know I love cats. Did I look at this one already? I don't remember. So this one is by Woody. Sorry if I butchered your name. Okay, really quick. I've only got like a few seconds left. Let's see this prototype. This was the quiz one as well. Everyone loved doing the quiz one. Very nice. Very just like clean and simple. I love that. Showing the answer. Nice animation there. Okay, I think it's just 2 artboards. Yeah, love the simple colors, just 2 tones. Very nice. Great job, you guys. All right, so make sure you keep posting in Discord and Behance. I'll keep reviewing and looking at all of your work. So that is about all the time that we have left, guys. Thank you all so much for joining. Be sure to stay tuned right after this for another XD live stream. We've got the 2-hour one, and then I'll be back again right here tomorrow, again at 11:30 Pacific time. Have a great day. Bye, guys.